I'm not going to go on about the monarchy apart from that you have to understand that that's the core central institution. But I did want to talk about instability and things that have jeopardised the monarchy. Now, when the family shape changed and divorces started to happen and you got the annus horribilis, it seemed like that change to family shape could possibly have the consequence of ending it. And actually it didn't, because this is a change that's happened organically and that the society is accepted and the monarchy is accepted. And they have actually, continued to reproduce. But I wanted to talk about when my view of the monarchy changed. And my view of the monarchy changed. I'm only going to say this because I know that they're very unlikely to ever see this. So I wouldn't say this about anybody if I thought they were going to see it. But my view of the monarchy changed when I watched Prince William and Harry forced to walk behind a funeral car with their mother in it. I didn't like Princess Diana. I thought that whole display was really mawkish and really quite weird. I thought the way that we consumed the royals through tabloids was disgusting. I thought that was a deeply abusive relationship. But when I watched William and Harry walking behind those cars, and I only caught 10 minutes of that funeral, and I was so disgusted that I went out. I remember thinking that I was a looked-after child, and the law would not have allowed anybody to do that to me. The law would not have allowed anybody to make me walk for public consumption behind my mother's fucking funeral car. Nobody would have done that to me. That would have been considered abuse of me. And it struck me because, looked after children are protected by the Crown, that actually looked after children were protected to this extent, and yet those children weren't. And I'm going to be honest with you, when Prince Harry started wearing his Nazi uniforms, if I'd have been Prince Harry, I'd have spent my entire life partying hard, snorting the family jewels. I'd have fucking gone fuck you to everybody after that had been done. And they haven't. And I don't think that you can say that two people... I don't particularly pay any attention to them, although my daughter's really, really excited about Meghan what's-her-face. Because she's called Rachel. But I actually never really thought that they would do it, because I wouldn't have done. But I thought I'd have stuck two fingers up and gone on a mental for my entire life to pay them back for doing that. And they haven't done that, and now they are doing, they are occupying this position where they have to be custodians of this institution just because we need this institution to stay stable, and it's largely fuck all to do with them. But actually it was the press that made our most stable institution unstable, because it was the press and their relationship with this institution that generated instability in our primary institution, the monarchy. And it's actually their treatment of those children that put in question whether those children would grow up to do this, and not the change to family structure that everybody thought would be seismic, but that we've just accepted. So that'll probably be the last that I mention about the monarchy, but it is really important to understand what it is, to understand the rest of our institutional structures. And it's important that we start considering it as a central strand, especially post-Brexit.